Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It's January 19th. The weather is cold and wet. You know what I mean? I also want to say welcome to all of you people out there on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here getting all types of calls from weird-ass people that probably on my head top for some credit cards I owe, but it's all good. We got so much to talk about in this motherfucking podcast, man. We got Lori Harvey versus Michael B. Jordan, the government trying to make us fat and weak, a couple MLK Day things, and Facebook trying to let tits on our, there's a whole lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot. And Charles got some headlines. You know what I mean? The Andrew Tate update and new MacBooks dropped and shit. Like, there's so much I want to talk about in this podcast. So before I get to it, I gotta talk. Excuse me, I gotta introduce the cool guys that we have here today. You know what I mean? Listen, some of you guys hate them, some of you guys love them. Either way, you gotta deal with them. It's just the way it is. Welcome Rainy Days to the show. All right, another week showing up, man. Welcome Rainy Days.
What's up,
doing,
man?
Say what's up to the people.
Just want to say, same guy, just been readdressed,
Yeah, man.
My business,
man.
Rainy Days, my man over here, Charlie G, he's behind the business on the pod, and he's always directly calling me. I feel like, why not be behind my own business? You know?
That makes sense. This makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not to say that we won't call each other by name once in a while, but also for the people on YouTube, right now I don't have a camera and it's just saying
he's gonna get a camera. He's gonna get even if I have to save up and buy one and ship it to him, I guarantee you he's going to get a camera.
Which he will.
Before this year is over, he's getting a motherfucking camera. And you know what? I even saw a little AI camera that you could attach onto the thing that'll fucking follow your bum ass everywhere you go. It'll fucking follow your ass. Little AI camera. I'm gonna get that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, get your ass in 4K. All right, get your ass on cam.
I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna make sure it happens. But so you already know how we start off every podcast, man. We started off with Watch This Week. You know what I mean? I have a good Watch This Week, kind of, but I'm gonna let you go ahead. Start with yours, brother. What you got for Rainy Days?
Hey, man, listen, let me tell you. All right, watch this thing on HBO. I didn't even hear about it. I just happened to be psychic.
I had a coworker that told me to watch this because he enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But go ahead, let me know.
I just happened to be psychic, and I tuned into HBO, and I seen it there, and I was like, "Hey, man, this looks cool." And I clicked on it. It only said one episode, so my first thought was whack. But then I was like, "Oh, it must be new," And then I was saying to my friend, I was like, "That's mad stupid. Why would they put out one episode?" And they're like, "Nah, it's an HBO thing. That's what they do." And whatever. So I guess that's what HBO does when they're making shows. But anyway,
they put out one episode at a time. They still do it how they used to be.
Fact of the matter is, I haven't even mentioned the name of the show, The Last of Us. And
I thought it was a movie. I didn't know it was a show. Now that I know it's a show, it makes me want to watch more.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a show. It's got movie vibes, but
that quality.
Right. Now, I had a friend of mine, I watched it with him, and he said, damn, bro, this is like The Walking Dead if they did it right, Yeah. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got me really interested, but so did The Walking Dead until about season 2. So we'll see what happens.
Wow.
And I have high hopes for it, but I'm not going to get all super invested and then get bummed out. So we'll see. I'm going to watch it every once in a while. It comes out every Sunday. It's on HBO. It's called The Last of Us. There was a really, really, really good PlayStation game about it. I'm surprised you haven't pulled anything up, you lazy bum ass. I was out of the room. Thought he was going to have some stuff playing on the screen when I got back. But yeah, check out this.
Yeah, you guys should really go see it. Yeah, my bad. I was gonna do that too. I messed up.
Talk a little bit yourself about The Last of Us. I mean, hadn't you seen some gameplay of it? You're a big gamer,
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of it. it's one of those games that I was jealous of not being able to play, but then
Right.
upon reviews coming out, I was um less because you know, I heard that it was, not maybe not as detailed as one might have wanted to a degree, but also very detailed. It's just as far as combat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'll leave the audio and I'll just turn it low. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man. I'll tell you one thing. Nothing about the gameplay that I saw on this thing made me feel like it wasn't high quality. You know what I mean? And also with the actors that they have on here, I've seen both of these actors in different roles, not involving this, and they both did great in the roles I've seen them in before, which
Yeah,
makes
there's really good actors in this.
me believe that they're doing that they're probably going to do a good job with this. You know what I mean? Also, just looking at this trailer, you know what I mean? I could see the fucking good quality. You know what I mean? Like the camera is capturing everything. You know what I mean? It looks really nice. Like just for standing there and shit. I can see it in good quality on my laptop. You know what I mean? I think it's probably a great show. You know what I mean? I had a coworker named Aaron, and he told me to watch this show. He said it was good quality, but I think he said it was a movie, not a show. You know what I mean? But I
It
think he
is a
misunderstood.
show. Thank
But
God.
but the fact
Because
that
I can't wait to watch more of this.
yeah, the fact that it's not a whole movie and I haven't missed out on it, and I can maybe still jump in. Kind of tempted.
Yo, let
To
me
jump
tell
on
you
in.
though.
Kinda
Let me
tempted.
tell you though. That episode was an hour and a half.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, all right. Feature
Yeah.
film length
Uh
episode.
huh.
Okay,
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever
all
imagined.
right, all right. Sometimes HBO does that, or they might release like the first two episodes. You know what I'm saying, of a series. But HBO knows exactly what they're doing. I'll be honest with you. The HBO knows what they're doing. Now HBO Max, how they got complicated, but HBO has made some of the best shows ever in history. Like, I'm gonna just say that. And though there are other
They did
shows
it again with this so
that have
far,
been
but we'll see.
even though they've made shows that there have been shows that have made that have been great outside of HBO. HBO has a couple of them that have like really like for the women of New York and for the women of a certain era, Sex in the City is that shit. All right, Sex in the City.
Uh,
There's a lot of women that will put the Sex in the City series in the top 5 of their series all time, and that's HBO. There's a lot of people that feel the same way about The Sopranos. There's a lot of people that feel the same way about The Wire. There's a lot of people that feel the same way about Game of Thrones. Like these are all shits that came out of HBO. So because of that, HBO, I give them an extra like little bit of, if there's a show someone says it's good, HBO putting it out, it's probably fucking good. You know what I mean? Like
uh,
you
and
know,
basing it off of something that was really good.
right.
So I'm gonna give him a shot here and say this is worth watching.
Yeah.
It just came out, so there's
Insecure
literally
was a
nothing.
good show I watched on HBO. Like I've watched mad good shows on HBO, bro. For me to not to think it's gonna be like some good hits, they working on it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I should give it a shot. I should give it a shot. You know what I mean? I might. I might. You the second person to say it. So yeah, well, why don't I go check it out for real? You know what I mean? My watch this week. All right, I'm gonna start with the actual show I have to watch, and then I'm gonna have the story that I have. Right. So this dude over here was talking about how The Boys producer says season 4 has the most disgusting thing he's ever seen on TV, and then it has a picture of Homelander. Let me tell you something. If you have for some reason not taken the time to go on Amazon Prime or find a way to trap it to watch The Boys, bro, I'm telling you, if you like superheroes, which every male has to some degree, you know what I mean? This is superheroes like you've never fucking seen them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the Aquaman that fucks fishes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about niggas getting their head lasered the fuck off because a superhero lost his temper for a second. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about a nigga as fast as the Flash running and making a mistake and chopping someone in half while running, and someone dying because he was just running and chopped someone in half while he was running. You know what I mean? And just didn't see them for a second. You know what I mean? Like, or for some reason, like, because he was like high on drugs. Because he's just a superhero. Like he just has superhero. Anyway, man, like this is the realest depiction I feel like of what superheroes might actually be like if they actually existed. You know what I mean? Because they're still human at the end of the day. They don't magically have super morals either. Like, no, nah. But anyway, a very good show. Very good show. Give it a shot. Yeah, but for story time, listen, yo. I just want to say that I feel like there's no particular methods, at least that I know of. I'm about to Google it in a little while. Not now, but like, in real life, because like I don't think there's proper mechanisms for defending against mass shooters, before it happens. I mean, like, if you see a guy, right? He works shitty, not a good worker, right? He dresses horribly. He smells bad. You know what I mean?
The smells bad part is actually like really concerning.
He's made comments, jokes, and several times that he's gonna shoot the place up. You know what I mean? We have reason to believe that he is also on some level of drugs. You know what I mean? Just because certain arm marks and other like, tendencies. We just feel like he's not like a sober person for the most
Just
part.
from the way you're talking about this, I can tell that it's like everybody's in on this. Like you're not the only person around that thinks this guy's a little off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And listen, man, like I like to be nice to people, you know what I mean? But like sometimes people make it hard by like being bad at their job and being smelly and then like sometimes making little shitty comments and then like
I'm telling you, man, the being smelly part is really concerning because that's just like normal human being stuff. Like you don't want to smell. Why would you want to
and
smell?
you're close to middle-aged white man. So I'm just saying that I don't want to die and get shot because you're having an awful go at it. Nah, that's not what I want, dog. You know what I mean? I want you to figure out the best life for you, the best path for you, man. And I just don't want to die. That's my main thing. You know what I
I
mean?
just don't want to
And
die.
I don't think it's fair. And you know something, I don't think that there's a proper mechanism. I don't think anyone wants to take it serious. They just laugh. You know what I mean? I've said it to, they just laugh at me like, ha ha, like, because no one can take it seriously. How do you take it seriously? All right, everything's a joke. All right, cool, cool. Until you find a guy that you feel like, I don't know. If I ever saw a guy that just be standing there looking angry, ain't shit happen yet. 2 minutes in there, you just sitting there with a mug on your face. You're just mad about the situation, ain't you? You just angry, just not unhappy guy. And you just oh, I just can't take it. Like, I did listen, man. I listen, like, dog. I'm just saying, man. At the end of the day, he came to work 2 days ago. No, a day ago, and my coworker said to me, "Bro, he got a shit stain on his drawers." And I only know he only seen it. Said he's seen it because he's sagging for some reason more than all the other black people on the line. This dude, old middle aged white dude sagging. But anyway, um, what you call it? I don't believe him because the dude that said it is a funny ass black dude. He's Dion. I've been on the podcast. He's a funny ass dude. I don't believe him, so I don't believe him until he bends over and I see for myself. And I want to just like go home. I'm like, what's going
I
on?
just want to go
Like,
home.
what's going on, man? Why? Why do I have to see shit on your drawers? Oh my god! Like, and I'm the bad person if I say anything. If I see I'm the bad person still somehow. I'm like, wow, you don't see how this is offensive to everybody? You don't see how this is a problem? Dog, like, wow, like I'm the bad person. And then you go at the nerve to sag your pink. Could you tighten that? You got a belt on, man. Just tighten it. We don't need to see none of that. And you're smelly. And you got, come on, man. And you're wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. I'm just saying, man. Like, all I want is to live a nice life that I gotta strive to get to, and you are gonna you're gonna come
Everything's fucked up.
you're gonna come through here not working up to par, not keeping your hygiene up to par, just killing the morale. You know what I mean? And I want the best for you. I do because I don't want you to deteriorate into a person that decides that the best thing for him to do is to shoot up a place. You know what I mean? Because that's not the best for me. That's not the best for you. It's not the best for society. Even if for some reason you get another job somewhere else and you shoot up somewhere else, that would still be, I don't want them to die either, whoever they are. Like, no,
Right.
no, no, bro. You need therapy, something, bro. Come on, dog. It's not every, like, yo, I'm an idiot, bro. I'm a fat, so I've never had a factory job in my life. I've never dealt with these power pressure, air fucking staple things. I don't know nothing about doors. I didn't know nothing about this shit at all before I got to this job. You know what I mean? Nothing at all. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got to be able to pick it up, dog. You know what I mean? Come on, it's not, you know, it's not rocket science. I mean, sure, it's a little difficult, a little complicated, but come on, man. And you know, just staple the fucking hinges on. Listen, man, I wish you the best, dog. And I just hope, just saying for the record, if hopefully this podcast comes out, if I end up getting shot up in February, you know what I mean? Remember that I saw it coming and it's not fair. You know what I mean? And every day I go to work, I'm listening out for when he comes in the morning. I'm looking at him. You know what I mean? I'm listening for when he comes in for fucking lunchtime. I'm listening for the first pop. You know what I mean? Because he's got to walk in with it, right? That way I could take off. I'm like, all right, I told y'all niggas what's going on. Y'all ain't trying to listen. But I tell you one thing, I'm faster than all y'all niggas. Bet money. You know what I mean? I'm out running. All y'all niggas bet money. Bet money. All right? Fuck out of here. I ain't keeping nothing in my ears. I got to hear exactly what's going on so I can get the fuck on. I mean,
tell a little short story about that race with your broken neck.
Oh my God, bro. What? Like, all right, I had 1 week out of me having a neck brace. You know what I mean? You know, I raced this dude, you know what I mean, this dude, he also been on the podcast, Anthony, you know what I mean? And I won. You know what I mean? I won the race. You know what I mean? It wasn't an easy race. You know what I mean? But I won it. There's a dude out here I'm trying to beat in the race. I raced him 2-3 times and I fucking lost. Motherfucker raced me in flip flops and still was ahead of me by a bit. You know what I mean?
I think I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, son. So he's my next opponent. I feel like I could still dust Anthony if he fucked around. You know what I mean? But I mean, because I'm in even better shape than that. I'm benching more. I'm fucking working out more. That if that car 1 week out of a neck race beat him, this car gonna toast his ass. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm way better shape than that car that got out of the neck race. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I'm way lighter in weight. That car weighed like 20, 30 pounds more than me. Like, fuck out of here. I'm Audi 5000. You racing right?
Audi 5000.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, man. I still gotta try to beat Malik in the race one day. I'll get his ass. But yeah, bro, just clean your clothes. Don't shoot up places, and like, just
don't
remember,
talk about shooting up places either.
Listen, don't make jokes like that. You can't look. See, I can make jokes about. I'm a happy guy. They know it's not gonna. I'm not. And no one believes that I'm gonna do. I got plans and visions. I took out a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan. I got visions and goals. You know what I mean? You who don't even think you're worthy of a shower. I don't know what. You're gonna do, pal. And yeah, I can't deal with that. You know, and I don't deserve to live under this anxiety. This is one of the first times having anxiety in my life. I think I'm joking. I'm dead ass worried about this nigga doing something because this nigga's dead. I don't put it past. I'm in the Midwest. He fits the bill. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. What is the bill? Like, everyone talking shit. What is the protocol if you feel like a nigga? Like, no one wants to fire him. You can fire him off work performance alone. Y'all don't want to do that. He's sagging his pants. There's dress code. Y'all don't want to do that. He smells like shit. That should be a fucking fucking health violation.
Go to jail,
you know what I mean?
Like,
y'all don't want to fire him. I'm telling you, he's probably dangerous. Y'all don't want to fire him. Okay, when we all get shot up, if I survive, I'm punching y'all dead in the mouth. I swear to God. If I survive and y'all survive, y'all catch you one. Mink, because I told y'all. Mink, as soon as I survive, because I'm so sick of y'all niggas, man. I told y'all, you need to get out of here, man. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. Let me survive. Y'all catching one. I'm sorry, bro. Well, where you want it? You want it in the gut? You want it? Because I really want to just knock you out clean cold. But you catching one somewhere. All right, shoulder. You never using that arm ever again. Shoulder. You want the shoulder? All right, done. Boom, I'm dislocating this shit. All right, it's a wrap, bro. I'm gonna hit him with so much force because I tried to tell these niggas. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, just remember this when, I'm dodging bullets and shit. You know what I mean? Remember that. Anyway, moving on to the first story. So she shot first, all right? She apparently, you know what I mean? It went all over the, so, all right, so backup story. Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan used to be a thing. It's only relevant because Steve Harvey is that nigga, and this is his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she happens to be a bad bitch, and she happens to be she is practicing improper pussy management. You know what I mean? So,
Mm.
Michael B. Jordan was when they were in a relationship together. He supposedly proposed to her, and then she was like, nah. And then the relationship went south after that. And now, months or maybe a year later, sometime later, you know what I mean? Now, boom. Now she's over here with images with homie over here. This woman over. I'm mad they put a picture that has them two in the same picture because that's it's always the ones in your circle that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But yeah, this dude right here. If I don't know if you can see the cursor, I believe is the guy right here. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, and the internet reacting to it. You know what I mean? Because it's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't want to hear none of these audios, to be honest with you, all in all. But this one I want to hear, though.
Snowfall. He is the...
You know who that is?
You don't know who Damson is?
No.
You gotta know who he is.
Another one, thank you.
Who you talking about?
Damson Edges from Snowfall. He is the...
You know who that is?
You don't know who Damson is?
No.
You gotta know who he is.
Wow.
What show? Snowfall?
They compare Damson to Denzel.
What?
Well, when,
No disrespect, Dan. No disrespect, Dan.
off record, I'm gonna put you on.
Who you talking about?
Damson.
Oh, you gotta work on your volume control, bro.
Oh my god!
You just blew my ears out.
I'm sorry.
Straight up.
I could do it. I could work on it. Like I could edit it post in the audio version, but the video version I can't. So the video version is kind of fucked. What it is, you know what I mean? Until I finally get my computer. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But even live, I don't know how to do it live. Live.
You know what you can do?
I don't know.
You do like a disclaimer on the video version. Right before it comes up, you put some text on the screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So what happened was she posted that, and then the internet was like, "Oh, you know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan's gonna be mad. He mad or whatever." Right now, what does Michael B. Jordan do? He goes ahead and posts him. Michael B. Jordan supposedly was dating Shorty, but now he's receiving some backlash a little bit because even though she's 6 months after the split, so she fucking with homie, and then 6 months after the split, he fucking with Shorty, but he's receiving backlash because they like, oh, she's a white girl or whatever, like trying to hate on her. You know what I mean? Like why he can't be dealing with a white girl? You know, well, why not? Why not? Man, this is sister ain't want him. This is sister ain't want him. All right, sister ain't want him. All right, let Apollo Creed do what he want. You know what I mean? I just think it's real childish. You know, I mean, do you think 6 months is enough time to get over a relationship with someone that you was like about to propose to marry to?
Not a relationship, but I feel like 6 months. You wait that long to like kind of get into something.
When you have superstars that are like Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, and they're both celebrities of a certain ilk, do you think, although Michael B. Jordan's a way bigger superstar than her, but do you think that their relationships are like, I don't know, like real? Like, do you think, like, I don't know how to put it, like do you think that they really were like in love with each other? You think that's possible?
Do I think it's possible? Yeah.
I mean, good.
I think that it's a little difficult to be in a real relationship when you're that famous, because it's gonna be hard. Like, you have to deal with all this shit already with like the paparazzi and like just being seen doing anything could be put into the news or like spun into like a bad light. So now your partner is exposed to this and like becomes a part of that. It's like the president and the first lady. How the first lady comes in, they're immediately put under Secret Service and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because they're exposed to all this extra nonsense. And I feel like it's the same way with like a famous person's girlfriend or wife.
Yeah, that makes sense because they're not really ready for it all to a degree. So some people say this is an upgrade. You know what I mean? Dr. Umar would not be happy about it at all. You know what I mean? Not at all.
I mean, she cute. I ain't going front.
Yeah, she definitely cute. Cute. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really approve. Anyway, we were gonna move on to the document. There's mad things to get to. Anyway, like this other part here, I wanted to talk about. So this particular listing that I saw here was sad and like it's really just proof of what they're trying to do to us. You know what I mean? By the way, I made this comment, and the people that have verified that they like my comment. Hang on, anybody gonna see? Anybody gonna see
Lucky
my?
Charms healthier
They're not
than
gonna see my.
steak.
You see my good ranches. They like it. They like, you know what I mean. I appreciate it. But anyway, it's bullshit here. Bullshit. Because Joe Rogan posted, thanks to the large collection of legitimate experts with independent shows distributing information based on solid research, we know this is bullshit. Complete, undeniable, indefensible bullshit. But yet, this government funded recommendation chart is here to let you know that they suck at giving food advice too.
Well,
but
I
yeah.
just want to say, because you didn't read it off for the people, what it says there, go back.
What? All right, go back.
Yeah, what it says there is new government funded, quote, food pyramid, end quote, says Lucky Charms are healthier than steak as of January 12th, 2023 by Good Ranchers.
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's really not. You know what I mean? Like, I wish you could see the other level.
Then they have a crazy chart here that just
It has it
shows
at
a whole
100.
lot of nonsense.
So if you see, this is the chart that the government made up. The government. So if you look on this chart, the stuff towards the top, some of these are at 100, 70, 70, 69. So these are highly recommended to be encouraged, right? So they're saying frosted mini wheats. All right. They're saying chocolate covered almonds. I mean, that's probably not the worst thing, but come on, man. Or they're saying honey nut Cheerios, sweet potato fries or chips.
What I want to know is fucking watermelon is number one. What the fuck is in watermelon? Ain't nothing.
98% water. Not even a
And
bunch
then the
of
rest is like sugar. What? How the fuck is that possibly something that
kale,
can?
as if you couldn't put like a whole bunch of vegetables way up here. Like not one legit vegetable. Not an apple. Not a fucking, or that's a fruit. Sorry, not a fucking, like I don't know, like garlic. Garlic gotta be healthier than chocolate covered almonds. I gotta think.
Motherfuckers telling me that I could reach out my kitchen window and grab a leaf off a tree and it's healthier than anything I can find in the supermarket. Fucking kale. Get the hell out of here.
Come on, man. Frosted mini wheats, word. Frosted mini wheats is healthier than bell peppers. Cause I've eaten bell peppers raw before and it tastes alright. So you telling me that
So for the people, I want to read this off from top to bottom. This is coming from number one being the best, the first one that I say being number one, and everything down is below it. Watermelon, kale, frosted mini wheats, unsweetened almond milk, non-fat frozen yogurt, chocolate covered almonds, orange juice with calcium, honey nut Cheerios,
date.
Date? The fuck
Yeah,
is
a
that?
date.
Go on a date. That shit might be healthy for
Nah,
you.
nah.
Sweet
A date
potato
is like
fries
a
or
baked good.
chips. But
Yeah.
or chips.
A
Anyway,
millet?
I don't know what millet is. Egg substitute fried in vegetable oil. That just sounds like cancer. Skinless chicken breast, Lucky Charms.
Can we pause right there? Let's pause right there. So they're saying that every single thing he said is healthier than skinless chicken breast. And and let me tell you something. Skinless chicken breast has gotta be one of the like clean, like, come on, man. It's way healthier. Like, come on, man. Eddie, go ahead. I'm sorry. Skinless chicken breast.
It ain't really much left there, but the fact that they're saying
Lucky, no. Skinless chicken breast. Continue.
Skinless chicken breast, Lucky Charms, whole wheat bread, canned pineapple in heavy syrup, boiled or poached egg, whole milk, almond M&Ms. Come on. Non-fat mozzarella cheese, ice cream cone with nuts, whole egg fried in butter. Bruh, cheddar cheese, ground beef, dog. All right, so that's the end. This ground beef.
Hold on. So you telling me So they're telling me that canned pineapple in heavy syrup and Lucky Charms is healthier than ground beef. That's what they're telling me.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms is healthier than ground beef. So
What's
like,
more concerning for me is like we're not seeing major fruits and vegetables on this list, but we're seeing company names like M&M's and Lucky Charms and Honey Nut
exactly.
Cheerios.
Yeah.
Like, why am I seeing a company name, but I'm not seeing major vital fruits and vegetables that are like crucial to healthy living? Like
sweet potato fries or chips. What they hold as potato chips.
or chips, like
like
what?
And
I
that's
don't even
all
know
the
what to
way
say.
above. That's all the way above skinless chicken breast. You know what I mean? Like, bro. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. If you think that this is like proper, then you're probably overweight. You know what I mean?
And
You
you
know what I mean?
probably voted for Biden.
Yeah.
Why did I say that? Oh my
Because it's
god,
the
no.
truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. You know it's the truth. Because you're just a cuck for the government. You know what I mean? Just all you are. Because like where you can see them
Yo,
put.
you telling me right now, every motherfucker that got pissed off at what I just said ain't going to the store and buying frosted mini wheats and fucking watermelon right now, thinking they're doing themselves justice.
You're telling me Lucky Charms is healthier than a boiled egg. You're full of shit. You're 100% full of shit. You're 100%. You're telling me canned pineapple and heavy syrup is healthier than a boiled egg.
You poop in your hand and eat it. Like 100%.
You're full of shit. I cannot trust you for any advice, Mr. Government. You know what I mean? So like, wow.
These
Look
are
at all
the
these
people that
verified people
regulate
telling
our
you to
things.
shut the fuck. Look at all these verified people telling them that they're so full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying, bro. All I'm saying is that no, the government is just not trying to give me advice to make me a stronger person. Apparently, not at all. You know what I mean? And I wanted to couple that with this lady's here having an issue here. TikToker says the word obese is a slur used to dehumanize and harass overweight people.
Something that people do not want to hear. People get so mad at me in my personal life and on the internet when I talk about this, but the word obese is a slur. It's a slur because it has turned into a derogatory word thrown around that pathologizes fat bodies without taking into account anything else about them. It doesn't take into account other health factors of the body in question. It doesn't take into account that the person in the body is a person. It is used to make people feel like their body is, some kind of scourge to be eradicated, and that is really gross. Also, the BMI scale, which classifies obesity, was created like 200 years ago by some guy who didn't know shit, based solely on cisgender white men, and it doesn't mean anything. It can't tell you anything except the relation of your height to your weight. That's it. Stop saying obese. It's time.
You want me to stop saying obese? Is this
She looks obese.
Yeah.
I'm the first to say that right now.
Oh my god!
All right, so
real,
hold on. Because here's the thing, right? Fat people have never been more accepted, literally ever, in the history of anything ever. Period. So like, what the hell is this bitch talking? I hope that's not her gut right there. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Anyway. My whole point here is, what the fuck are you doing trying to fucking justify being unhealthy?
Why you act like me not saying obese is gonna make you any not closer to having a heart attack? You know what I mean? Like you, no matter what I say, you gonna be big. This is why I was always against people that was against fat shaming. You know what I mean? That because like it's like, don't get me wrong, maybe don't say he's fat every day. But if I say you big, nigga, you don't act like I lied, nigga. Look at you. You're big, nigga. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can't call a skinny person fat because they're skinny, man. So it's like calling a fat person fat is like calling the sky blue. It's like
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? But also, why would you be calling the sky blue every day? That's like really weird. Why would you be making this obvious observation? This nigga is 500 pounds. No duh. You wide as fuck. You so big that I can't even mention it because it's so sad how big you is. You know what I mean? You so big that I can't mention it without mentioning that you got to be closer to death than you should be for being that big. You know what I mean? Like, you a cool dude. You're huge, bro. You're so wide and short and fat. You shouldn't be that way. That's not the way to live long.
You shouldn't be that way.
You shouldn't be that way. Nah, man. I just want to encourage you to try to be your best version of yourself. You know what I mean? So this is a reminder to get into the gym, people. Don't get mad at people calling you obese. Stop being obese. You know what I mean? I'll stand up for the people right now. You know, I let them see my belly. Look. See what I'm working with. Look. Here's what I got. Here's what I got for him. Pull out the belly for him. That's what I got. That's what I got for him. You know.
Fat man coming down. Coming down.
I've been working on it. All right. Building up. Building up the guns. All right. I've been building up. All right. Y'all gonna see. I'm still on my transformation. The 6 months was just for the trainer. All right. He brought me here. Now it's time for me to go up another notch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's see what we got left on this docket here. You know what I mean? So MOK. You know what I mean? First, let's talk about the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because these flyers have been low key hilarious. I've seen many myself. You know what I mean? They out of pocket for these flyers. There's so many parties. You know what I mean? They Photoshop. How you gonna Photoshop Martin Luther King with the Casamigos bottles? You know what I mean? It's fucked up. You know, although I was like, damn, where's that club at though? $100 a pop a bottle in the club. I might go turn up. Anyway, now MOK weekend flyers for the parties will always be funny as hell. Nah, man. Oh wow, well he got chains on. How you gonna have MOK? Yeah, y'all gotta y'all gotta come follow me on YouTube, man, because it's really funny what they doing out here, man. You know what I mean? Wait, who they got here with their shirt off? What the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? They got this grizzly looking nigga with his shirt. And they got look like
it's crazy.
Holding chains. He look like he holding up chains like around his neck. Like, it's retarded, man. And how they gonna have Martin Luther King next to Big Booty, man? They got two big booties here. You know what I mean? They got Martin Luther King, you know, but you know, he from what I hear, he likes some booty too. He you know, he was an unfaithful man. I do what I can, but you know, sometimes, you know, I need me a good old piece of ass. No. I have a dream, big booty jam. Yeah, he might have showed up. Those people need preaching to now. We got to get the Lord to them people. You know what I mean? You got to go to where the sinners are, man. But anyway, man, it's fucked up. But really, what I really wanted to talk about was this fucking statue, bro. Because I'm going to keep it a stack. I don't know what the fuck this really is supposed to be. You know what I mean? I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck going on with this statue, bro. Why couldn't they just give a regular statue with a nigga standing up, like just giving up the deuces? Like, just that's it. Like, I'd rather, like, what is this? What is this big, you know? Because the niggas is funny, man. This is terrible. It looked like someone grabbing a thigh.
Oh, my God.
Different kind of love and embrace. You know what I mean? I'm confused. Why remove the head? For real. I don't even want to say what I thought it was. Yeah, it looked like a big wiener. He looked like a wiener, man. Come on, man. It looked like something going on. I don't even want to say what I thought. For real. Because, nah, bro, look at that. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that, man?
I don't know, man.
What kind of statue is that commemorating what? This bullshit. What is that? I don't understand. Oh my God, bro. He had one job. The artist, bro. I want to find the artist is in hiding. The artist.
Yo. They mention his name? I don't think so.
Nah. Called the embrace. Yeah, that artist gonna get embraced, all right. You know what I mean? They are in hiding. That artist is in hiding. I know it because when we are on his head top, like, bro, you had one job. Looks like a penis. What the fuck? Exactly. Exactly. This was not in his dream. Oh my God. The process of eliminating art, it's bad. It's bad. You know, all I gotta say is, what does it look like to you, Colin?
Uh, I mean, I don't know, man. It kind of looks just like sus to me. I don't know about you. It looks sus to me.
Yeah, bro. This is
Yeah.
not strike me as strength or like, perseverance or this doesn't give me revolutionary energy. This isn't like
Nope.
let's gather together and
It
rise up
looks
against
really
evil.
suspect. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
yeah, it's not giving me the vibes of what it took for him to do what he had to do. Like nothing of that is depicted in this statue. It's just weird. It's identityless in vision. Looking at it, nothing about it.
yeah.
It's just looking at it is just I don't know. Maybe you could say it's a random. I see hands holding each other. It's some type of lovey-doveyness going, some affectionate. It's a statue towards affection or love.
But
or
it's
something.
not even like
You know what I'm
the
saying?
way that they're portraying affection is like I'm trying to say, man. It's like sus.
It's
Like,
weird, man. It would have been better
that's
off.
what I'm saying. Like,
It's weird looking. Yeah, like I don't know. It would have been something better revealed on Valentine's Day or some shit. Then I'd be like, all right, I guess it's abstract love. I guess you know what I mean. But
even then, bro, I'm telling you, it just like it just looks weird. It's not. It doesn't give off any kind of positive vibes to me. I don't know about you, but it looks weird to me.
yeah, man. Like for Martin Luther King, he deserves better than that, man. Better than that, bro. Would have been like you don't even get to see his face. You never get to see his face nowhere. Every other statue they made of a white man, that nigga is on a horse. That nigga dressed to the nines. You know what I mean? Or even the Greeks, they had his face there, but had a little wiener out. You know what I mean? Had a little penis. You know what I mean? Like, but you get the nigga's face. Every statue of a white man get his fucking face. Black guys got to get some abstract arms, looking like he grabbing a thigh of a weird wiener at different angles.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Why can't you just get a nigga there with the shades like yeah? And another thing, fuck off with that bullshit. Just something like I don't know, just him with a podium like I have a dream. Some shit. Just it could have been so many other easier things. Like almost anything a 10-year-old would come up with would have looked better than what the fuck this shit is. You know what I mean? Like if you give that assignment to a class full of fucking fifth graders and be like, look, draw me a model of what you would send in if someone asked you to commission you to give the blueprint for the statue to be built. You know what I mean? What would you? No one would send in this shit. No, what the fuck is that? They would all start with a body figure. All of them would start with a body figure and then decide what the fuck he's doing. Is he giving a speech? Is he riding a horse? Is he like dodging a bullet? Is he like what? I don't know. Like, what are you gonna have him doing when you gonna start with? I don't know, man. I just quit, man. This is sad, man. Yeah, they gotta have him doing something better, man. They gotta have him doing something better. You know what I mean? What was the last thing I had on here? Oh yeah, last thing I had on here for the first half of the topic is this shit here, man. Do you seen this? This has been reported by multiple outlets enough that I believe it to be true.
No, I did not see that.
Why don't you read it for the people?
It says Facebook and Instagram will lift ban on bare breasts, but only for trans and non-binary users.
Yeah.
What's the deal? Like, I feel like the minority now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
they're doing so much to cater to this.
The powers have shifted way too far. Like, what happened to equality, man? I don't feel equal at all. Like, I don't know about you. Do you feel equal? I have to ask you.
I'm about to show a nipple
equal?
just for the fact.
Oh my God, this guy is out of control.
Nah. But for real though, no, I don't feel equal in that. I don't feel like I'm equally protected. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm a dude. I'm a sir. I'm a man, right? But if you called me a female, I don't think that it would really matter because like I don't give a fuck. And then like I'm not trying to tap into that being a victim of being misgendered. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh, you looking real like you looking like Carla today, I'd be like, I'm not though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's just not like there's just more to life, bro. There's more to life. Why do people get caught up in these little bullshit little things? Like, now I gotta be my gender. Oh, I'm not regular. Like, oh, not regular. I'm not mad at you for not being regular. I'm mad at you for like making that your whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. That's the part that bothers me the most is the people that like make it's not just their sexuality, it's their lifestyle.
like you want to be an object. You want to be a blade of grass. So because of that, you're so focused on trying to figure out exactly what trying to be like a blade of grass is that you're not focused on much anything else. You know what I mean? But you're not focused on how to like work out or like I don't know how to eat the best or like you just wanted to be a blade of grass. You just doing whatever I don't know. I don't know, man. I just feel like you're not focused on helping yourself reach the highest level of life that you have the potential to reach or helping the humanity. You're not
You're
trying to
just
solve.
trying to reach the highest level of blade of grass.
Yeah, bro, and it's just not something to be encouraged. You know what I mean? And now they're like, you know how many attention seeking women are like gonna be like, now if I just pretend like I want to be a dude or something, I can show my tits or something. What are you saying? Like, you know how many OnlyFans
Right.
bitches is like, now how can I use this? Now
How
it
can I
seems
use this?
now it seems like if I just say I'm not, I don't even gotta be trans. I could be non-binary. What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Non-binary. So now I don't even gotta. I could. What does that mean? Like, all right. So let me ask you a question. First of all, I feel like all of them is off limits, just off GP, just for STD reasons. I feel like the whole LGBT community have a high rate of STDs. So even though a bisexual woman might be hot for the threesome aspect, I feel like her rate of STDs possibilities are higher just because she fucks with people in different little weird situations and did
She's
little
got both
mixy, little
sides.
deviant things. And no, no, she fucked. She's more likely to fuck a guy with a tongue ring, and then that guy's more likely to also be bi and be fucking another guy, and then get all things mixed together. Like I just feel like I want to leave the whole LGBT community alone and let them live a happy life outside of my dating life. You know what I mean? I don't want any one of the letters in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As in the dating world, they can be like the cashier. They could be like, my Uber driver. They could be like maybe a friend. I have friends that are lesbians. You know what I mean? But like my dating life, I need them all the letters out of my dating life. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because straight ain't one of the letters. All right, normal ain't one of the letters. Like, you know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's not one of the. That's just not there. You know what I mean? We're not allowed. We're just being straight now is like lame. I guess like you don't get to you like the fact that I don't know if I ever told the podcast, but I want them to know that promosexual is a thing, and promosexual is a label for people who have anxiety about not having a label. They feel like they don't have a label and they're left out. So they call themselves promosexuals. That way they can feel like they're a part of the LGBT community or part of some little community because they feel like ostracized. They feel like, well, that one's gay, that one's transgender, that one's bi, that one's non-binary, that one's a fox, that one's a blade of grass. I don't feel like I'm
That one's a blade of grass.
I don't I don't feel like I'm any of those things, and I feel like I'm being left out because I don't feel like I'm not my gender, or I feel like I want to be a blade of grass. I just feel like I want to be something, but I don't know. So I'm gonna be a promosexual. That way I could just feel like something, because like otherwise I just feel like I'm just like regular, and that's ass. That's
And I'm not a blade of grass.
not a blade of grass. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. I just think that we closed down the mental institutions in the 80s and the 70s or something like that. And that ever since then, they've been leaking out into society in living ways. You know what I mean? That's fucked up. All I'm saying for real is that
Hey, dude, I'm crying.
all I'm saying
Go to a hole in an phone to blow it up.
Nah, man. Nah. Hey, man. I'm gonna see. I guess I'll see some titties online soon. Questionable titties. My question is, yo. I got a couple questions. Right. I'm glad that the brother said I remember this. So tell me this, right? Because there's people doing this, and I've thought about doing this in the future. Not doing it, but like not doing it, but like, all right. So I'm about a bunch of cameras. Right? I'm gonna be a production company, and I thought that I could offer to girls in the strip club. I'd be like, listen, what if I use my really good cameras to help up the production quality of your OnlyFans? You know what I mean? I could film you a different situation. You know what I mean? I just and I give you I edit it for you. I just give you the footage. You can post it. You know what I'm saying? But do you know that there are men that have a girl that like it's almost like they're pimping her out, but I don't know how to put it. But he's like she sends him all the photographs. She sends him all the videos of her doing whatever, and he controls the OnlyFans, and he messages the men, you know what I mean, or whatever, and does all the promotion and runs the Twitter and all the things. He does all the work of running it. All she has to do is just do things and send it to him and just chill and wait for the money to come in. You know what I mean? That does exist, right? So me and my friend was talking about him. He was like, yeah, does that make that guy gay? How could you send mad messages to guys and be like, yeah, Big Daddy, yeah, I like what I see when the guy's sending you dick pics and all that? You're pretending to be a girl the whole time. You're pretending to be now you're getting paid. You're not really doing nothing. You're like just, but you're
I feel like it depends on how much money you're making. Because
that determines how gay you are.
Nah, because like, bro, listen. If somebody said, yo, you can make $100,000 a month doing this, are you really gonna turn that down? Are you gonna come on? Be honest. All right. And now does that all of a sudden make you gay? But all right, now if you're making $1,000 a month doing OnlyFans as a side gig and you're looking at dicks all day, yeah, now you kind of get yep. So in my opinion, yes, it makes a difference how much money you make, because it could be justified. I think
you can't be doing it for the love of the game.
Nah,
I'm making $5 a month, but I'm working hard at it. I got to build up the clientele. You know what I'm saying? I got to build up the clientele. She just started. She just turned 18. Give me a break. I got to get it up off the ground. You know what I mean? I got to message these guys and pretend to be.
No way. Only way you could get away with that is if you already had a clientele and you already making like that 100 racks and you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna double it up. So then you starting up another one, but that's different, right? But you can't. I don't know, man. How are they gonna get started?
Listen, exactly. You're gonna at some point.
You gotta get a gay motherfucker to get that shit going.
I'm not even a gay motherfucker. Nah. You see what I'm saying? That's fucked up. I just feel like there's not all money opportunities I'm free to explore because I not that I would want to do that, but like I can't do it. I think someone's gonna call you gay for doing that. That's all I got to say. Yep. Like even if you eventually build up to the point where you're making mad.
Yo, you know what though? Because here's where the money justifies it, right? They can call you gay, but guess what? Who's laughing to the bank, baby? Come on.
Nah. As a black person, that don't.
Oh, okay.
That's not enough.
All right, whatever.
Because the hood ain't. You come on. You can't go to nobody.
Fuck like, the hood. You rich now.
So
you
was sitting there rating dick pics. You was sitting there advertising dick rates. People were sending you dick pics, and you was sitting there rating them. You know what I mean? Like you was sitting there talking, selling shit to. Like, well, what do you? Because you're dealing with men being dirty, like pretending like you want to like be nasty with them or something. You know what I mean? Like, and you're like a dude pretending to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then like,
you got a mansion and a Maybach. Come on, what the fuck? I don't know. Like,
it's like he could be like, yo, I didn't touch anybody. They never even saw me. They never knew it was me. I didn't.
Well, you know what? That guy could take all of his fucking money and just go to like LA or something and live the high life out of the hood, away from all these people, and it doesn't matter anymore. So, in my opinion, right?
But is he gay? But is he gay? That's my question. Is he gay to you?
If he's making all the money in the world, no. If you're making enough money,
but what if he went through a year of not making that much money to finally build up to be making the money? Like if you went through
then that's not gay. But like here's the thing, like, because that's like a luck of the draw. Because you
Man, he
could
went
spend
through a
that
year of
year,
making
you
5
could
years,
spend that,
$5 a month.
because you could spend that year and then not make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, to me, it's just a very questionable, iffy situation with a lot of oh, if you do this, but oh, if you do that, like, oh, I don't know, like, so you know what? Good luck to anybody out there doing this shit, because I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. All right, I don't know.
It's a lot of gray area, man.
There is a lot of gray area here.
that is one of the perfect scenarios for my theory of spectrum philosophy, because you know something, you're not all the way gay, but you ain't all the way straight. Doing that
Right.
shit. You
Right.
like at least, like, I don't know, like, only I say you like 80%, you like 85% straight. You know what I mean? But like that 15% gap enables you to pretend to be a female through OnlyFans.
But what
You know
if?
what I mean?
What if, because of this whole situation of you know, dealing with these girls, you know, yeah, you got to look at all these dicks and stuff. But what if he's like fucking the hottest girls in the world?
Yeah.
You know? And he's making all this money. Yeah,
And
is he still gay? Is he still gay?
You know,
he's fucking girls that you're beating off to.
That's
You know
what I want to get
saying?
into Andrew Tate.
Like,
I'm gonna get into Andrew Tate after the Brand Builder Circuit and everything, because I finally discovered why he may be a bad person for real. You know what I mean? Even though
I love when Carl turns on people that he was like really, really into. He's got a lot of this happens a lot. Like, you get so into certain things. Like, perfect example, Hillary. All right, I don't want to get all into it.
I was a fan of Bernie Sanders, not Hillary. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Out the side of the fence, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he did vote for Hillary. But anyway, there was other things that you said here and there. This kind of stuff happens. Anyway, I didn't like Andrew Tate saying straight out the gate. You sent me all this stuff, all the way he was talking and acting. I didn't like the way I was seeing him in videos and stuff. I'm thrilled to hear what you have to say about you thinking Andrew Tate might be a bad person. So let's hear it, people. Let's hear it.
No. But that you're gonna hear it after. But first, we're gonna throw it to Charles. Charles and Bear, but that's for later on. You know what I mean? Anyway,
you got me excited.
Yeah, again, look at him excited. I'm still not fully against it, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it though. You know what I mean? But yeah, Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines, you know what I mean? Keeping you guys informed of what's happening in the world and in the fucking universe as well, bruv. So here we are with the first story up here. NASA reports that they've discovered an Earth-sized planet in the habitable zone, or the Goldilocks zone, as they say. The world is about 95% the size of Earth. It's said that it can take about 1 million years to visit the planet, and we need a self-replicating multi-generational space crew, or fucking bending space-time and all that with the wormhole, bruv. But, you know, safe to say our visitors are currently out the question. Anyway, moving on. But you see the planet there, bruv. You see it. You see it, man. But you never know. Could be some life on there. Anyway, try to find the next one here. Here we are. BBC News reports Elon Musk appears to have broken a world record for the largest loss of personal fortune in financial history. According to Forbes, the billionaire has lost over 128 billion since November 21st. I don't know how that's the case. The Guinness World Record website said it thinks Mr. Musk dropped in wealth. Mr. Musk drops in wealth is a fucking record, is what they're saying. You know what I mean? His loss stems largely from a fall in the value of his shares in the electric car company, Tesla, as well as from the purchase of Twitter last year. Although, with that said, Forbes is still claiming that he's the second richest man in the world. I don't know how that works exactly. How are you losing so much money, bruv, and you're still not in the top 5 richest people? So anyway, next one up. Complex News reports that, bruv, Egg prices are on the rise due to a shortage. This has led to the internet making countless jokes and memes, as can be seen here, man. Yeah, people have fucking security on the fucking, yeah, man. People are taping eggs to their fucking wrist, bruv, while they're in the Porsche. Out and a Rolex and all that, man. Apparently, single eggs are being sold at grocery stores for $1. I can't believe that. There must be some sort of egg shortage going on here, man. Many baked goods are also seeing an increase in price as a result. Hopefully, we can move past this without egg on our face and all that, man. Last story up here, but not least. BBC News reports Lisa Marie Presley, who followed in her father's footsteps, Elvis Presley, who forged a career in music, has died at the age of 54. So, rest in peace, miss. I'm sure you have plenty of fans that, sorry to see you go. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean.
Well, I just want to say about that Elon Musk situation, that just goes to prove like how rich the rich are and like the deficit between like rich people and poor people. Like he lost $128 billion, money people like could never even imagine of seeing in 10 lifetimes, and he's still the second richest man. How is that possible? Because the rich just keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. So it's just like all the money is going to the same place,
Yeah.
But and his purchase of Twitter was just fucking he fucked himself.
But he's slowly climbing his way up out of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now we on to the brand building segment. You know what I mean? I think there was one last thing I wanted to say about one of the things in there. I just can't remember what it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe we'll find aliens on that planet. But let me go over here to Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Yeah, rainy days. Nah, I mean. But yeah, bro. So back to the brand building segment. It's the beginning. You know how we start off with rainy days in the brand building segment. What do you got for the people, Mr. Rainy Days?
Hey man, I'm just I'm thinking of some kind of like rebrand. Not like anything crazy, but just trying to like think of something that I could do to change things up a little bit. With like the Twitter and stuff that I could, I got to start posting on Tumblr and Instagram more. I just need to like get pictures together. I have tons of pictures of Noble wearing the shirt and stuff like that. I have pictures of other people that bought shirts wearing the shirt, and I don't know, I have videos of people wearing the shirts. I just want to like do some kind of maybe like video collaboration or something, or maybe like build up and maybe like do an ad or something and post it on Instagram, like, pay for an ad and see if I can get some, shirt purchases out of that or something. I don't know, I'm just trying to think outside the box. You gotta think outside the box when it comes to business,
Yeah.
So just trying to think and adapt and overcome. I'm in a little bit of a lull, but we gotta change things up. Gotta do something different,
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's where I'm at. Trying to think of something I could do to spin me out of this hole I'm in.
I feel you. But yeah, make sure I go follow my homie Rainy Days on Instagram and on Twitter. You know what I mean? You guys see it if you're watching on YouTube up on the screen. Remember to like and subscribe and also maybe make sure you go to rainydays.org and go to his page and give him some likes, give him some support. You know what I'm saying? Some new merch definitely coming on the way, man. There's good things come to those who wait. Stay tuned, man. It's on the way. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Rainy Days. You got it, man. You know
How about yourself? What's going on with you?
Me, my bum ass, man. Listen, man. I'm just trying to, work hard. You know what I mean? I'm slowly feeling better with my tooth. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. My tooth was doing a lot to damper my general feelings about stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm slowly getting better. You know what I mean? My written Wednesday is the audio is done. I just gotta shoot the video for it. You know what I mean? Hopefully I get to do better with that. Uh, there was something else for brand building segment I wanted to say, but I didn't write it down. I forgot to write it down. You know what I mean? This written Wednesday was took me a while to write it. You know what I mean? You go find it on SoundCloud somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Try to get it in here. It took me a while to write this one here, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I finally got a picture going for downtown Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Little, at least somewhat of a picture. You know what I mean? It's just for the subway. Well, I remember what I wanted to talk about. Um, yeah, I was trying to get more money so I can invest in CharlieGtv, and I finally got a second job, but it doesn't start till the 28th. You know what I mean? And it's just a short order cook. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cooking some shit up. I like that it's like 4 minutes from where I'm living at right now, so it's like a 15-minute walk. I could literally make it cost me no money to work there. You know what I mean? But but yeah, I'm gonna get that to get more money. You know what I mean? And I got a couple things that I wanted to buy. You know what I mean? We talk about the brand builder segment, right? One of the businesses that I plan to start, you know what I mean, is good and home maintenance. And with that, I want to buy a pickup truck. And there's a couple tools that I wanted to buy in addition to the pickup truck. And I was thinking to myself, what tools can I buy that will enable me to do the most jobs? Well, first off, I'm gonna buy a very good a self-propelled push lawnmower. You know what I mean? Instead of a riding one, for good reason, I'm gonna buy a push one that propels itself still, but a push one, a gas one as well. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna buy a it's like a it's like a weed whacker. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna use it to edge it up, make sure it don't go over the sidewalks. I'm gonna buy a what you call it a leaf blower. You know what I mean? That way I could blow the grass off of the sidewalk when I'm done mowing the lawn. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna also buy a snow thrower. You know what I mean? So that in the wintertime, if it does happen to be even in my own place, I could use it. But I could also offer the service to some people. You know what I mean? And one of the other things I was gonna buy, probably one of the first things I was gonna buy, was a pressure washer. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a $300-400 gas powered pressure washer. You know what I mean? But um, when you type this in, how much to pressure wash a driveway, right? And consider this, right? Consider that you can buy this tool for about $300 to $500, right? And the fact that it says the average cost of someone having someone do your driveway, you know what I mean, is 258 or 100 and 150 or 500, right? His
Well, you
num-
also got to find the clientele. That's the hard part.
you got to find the clientele, but how many people have driveways and sidewalks in Michigan? Almost everyone. But you got to find people. You could also power wash the person's house if they have good siding or certain things. You could power wash if they're not too tall of a house. You know what I mean? What brought me onto this power washing idea is the fact that this YouTube video was telling me how you know this business in this area is charging $15 a can, but roughly to 35 to $45 to pressure wash people's garbage cans, because like everyone has garbage cans. Everyone garbage cans most likely stink. You know what I mean? Unless they're washing them themselves or they bought the liner in them. Some people they just stink and they just ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? But it's just stinky ass garbage cans that got outside, or they could be charging $15 a can to go pressure wash that and maybe get the pressure washer side, just the driveway and shit over. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? There's money to be made with the pressure washer. I feel like, so I was gonna buy one. You know what I mean? For when I eventually get the pickup truck, because I know they're just the pickup truck alone. You know what I mean? Enables me to do a good amount of landscaping jobs, like the mulch job. Like there's a place you could go and they'll drop like a whole yard or two of mulch, like right in your back of your truck, and then you
I
could get.
can't help but feel the inspiration from Brandon here. So
Look,
why don't you shout him out?
I gotta shout out Brandon. I gotta shout out Brandon. But the thing is, like, when you see a guy that all he's using is his fucking wit, his problem solving ability, and his pickup truck, and a couple tools that aren't a gabillion dollars, it's just collectively they're a gabillion dollars, but individually they're not a gabillion dollars. You know what I mean? And like, and he's just doing these, and it's like, look, man, if you're making $1,000 every 2 weeks in a check, right? That is 105. You're working 5 days a week. That's $100 every day. That's 500 plus 500. That's $1,000 check that you're getting. Okay. Now you see this job here. You need how many driveways you need to clean? You got five. All right. If you wasn't working those 5 days and you had all 5 days, you need about what 3 jobs? You need about 3 jobs, 3 maybe 4 to make up for the 5 days that you know what I'm saying? Like if you think about like this money per like day, like when you think about it that way, it's like how long does it take you to do this driveway, dog? You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to say it takes you 3 hours, even if you want to say it takes you 3 hours just to do one person's driveway, but it probably ain't gonna take you that long. Let's say it take you 3 hours. Oh, you made at least $100 in that. That's the lowest estimate.
I think it's not necessarily how long it takes you to pressure wash the driveway as opposed to how long it takes you to find that client.
Well, that's up to you to make the door hanging flyers, go door to door, make a Instagram, make a website.
But you see what I'm saying, right? Is that not a valid point?
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting the clientele, which is always what homie be worried about, because sometimes he has clients that fall through, But sometimes he's not willing to be a Mexican. See, I'm willing to work like a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody want me to do some job that I'm not gonna be out. I'm not gonna be out.
Can you crawl into my attic? It's only 2 foot by 38 inches.
Yeah.
Wanted to see if you could get in there and.
It's funny, you know what I mean. But nah, I'm just saying this job and a couple other jobs, you know what I mean. But I don't have the skills to do yet, you know what I mean. But I still got to keep apprenticing. You know what I mean?
That doesn't mean that you can't take the job.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I've
take
just
the job, figure it out, fuck some shit up.
I just seen the money to be made. You know what I mean? I see the money to be made because I've seen it for my own eyes in front of my own eyes. Like one time, he got this place charged me. It was a commercial job. Charged him $250 to go to a tire place and put in a sink. I was there with him, and it took about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Even when you got to pay taxes, that's still $185 you made in about 3 hours on the book. And that is not a bad thing to be able to do, bro. That's not a bad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, now, sure, once again, get in the customers, get in the consistency. You know what I mean? But a lot of what stops that from happening is the day job. You know what I mean? Low key. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a catch-22. It's like you want to gather up the customers, but then you're trying to force all your customers into this tight window of availability because you have this day job taking up your thing. So it comes to a point where it's like your business can only grow so much. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you kind of got to take a leap of faith and then do that. That's why so many entrepreneurs, they tell you to just quit your job. But and everyone that's in the job, in the struggle, that has bills to pay, looks at that video and goes, no. Like, and I can't get mad at you.
I think the most important thing is like using your day job to build up enough for yourself to where you can quit that job and just do shit like what you're talking about right now. You know?
But with that being said, I'm gonna leave it alone, you know what I mean? Because it's just one of the revenue streams I'm gonna have. Because I'm gonna have
you're gonna make somebody go into a financial crisis and fuck their whole life up.
Yeah. But I would like
to be like, you know what, Charlie G, you're right. I'm quitting my job today, and I'm getting a lawnmower, and I'm calling it quits.
Don't do it, because lawnmower. You know something I was realizing is a lawnmower and the leaf blower and all of that is all outdoor work equipment. And you need like a drywall putty, you know what I mean? A good measuring thing, a drywall knife, you know what I mean? Some painting ability, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do the indoor stuff too, you know what I mean? My guy I've been apprenticing under, he has a paint sprayer now, and he's gotten 2 or 3 jobs, maybe 2, spraying the roofs of people's basement, like the ceiling of people's basement, you know what I mean? Like one color to make it look like more like more presentable. And also painting the floors and the walls. So when you got a paint spray, you can paint larger areas. You know what I'm saying? But and make it look nice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I may consider getting a paint spray, even though I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing with it yet. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who knows, man? You can make good money painting a large amount of area, like in a little bit of time. You know what I mean? And still look nice. You know what I'm saying? So I'll think about it. But anyway, with that being said, enough about my little bullshit business ideas that are probably never gonna come to light.
Talk about
You
your
know what I mean?
little buy real estate, invest. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
yeah. Listen. Get real estate, invest, start a business, and never give up hope. Remember, a job stands for just over broke. And with that, and please enjoy this most recent written Wednesday.
Fresh out the oven.
Let's get it, Brooklyn. Written Wednesday, nigga. Charlie. I'm shooting every day I can. Scared to say it to my face, then I guess you not a man. You keep yelling at these women cause you really got no plan. Skinny nigga calling me a boy, I drop you where you stand. Ain't no one strong enough to stop me, it's in God's hands. You ain't built for going left, so you better make demands. And I know you dumb as fuck, you wasted that whole 50 grand. Got no brains, you got no muscles, you don't really got no chance. Bet you hear this and go snitch, running for some help cause you a pum bitch, scared to take a risk. You on the sidelines yelling at the ones who did shit. Nigga, I'm the one that fixed shit. Real shit. Ooh, I feel that vibe. 2023, we giving everything inside. Marty McFly, time, future has arrived. My shit organic, they be selling lies. Born lit, what can I say? I get to that money and stay out the way. Solving these problems, no delay. Paydays coming like Oive. I check her out and she sachet. My place forming like souffle. Bon voyage, I'm on my way. Snapping on shit like I'm Wednesday. I'm the one doing push-ups, can't stop till the nigga titties gone. I'm the one that's gon' grind hard, can't stop till the rich million. I clock in when I clock out. No telling what a nigga really on. Little landscape might hide a body if the right nigga go hit his phone. I'm the one that's trying to keep going, even though I just had surgery. Pills got no hold on me, they only good in emergencies. I know I got more work to do. Gotta move with urgency. I know I got more work to do. These bad hoes still curving me. I know I need a new mic, trying to lay these vocals perfectly. I know I need a new pipe just in case you'll try to murder me. I don't know why they jealous. Just got work ethic and certainty. I fell in love with the game, but that's how it's supposed to be. Told her you'll forever be my lady like I'm Jodeci. Married to the game, I need a pastor and a notary. I took so many L's. Life's a bitch, I think she roasted me. If I don't take it serious, then I ain't getting no relief. Take on my experience and plan my next steps knowingly. Be a win for good and not for evil trying to hold on me. Just cause I don't need you, that don't mean you gotta fold on me. These Ray-Ban niggas, I can see right through them perfectly. Catch her next week, though I swear I don't deserve it, G. Written Wednesday late, sorry I committed perjury. Was injury reserved, now I'm back to draining only threes. Told her if I choke you, I could throat you. Now get on your knees, Charlie. Anyway, that's it, man.
He said, anyway. Yo, dog. Nah, that shit was fire.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That shit was fire. You're definitely leveling up, bro. You're definitely leveling up. There's a few things here and there where it's you got some improving to do, but
yeah.
The lyrics sometimes and your delivery, bro, man, really that you're getting there. You're getting there. And I like it because like you're really it's not easy to do this, but you have your own style, you know?
Yeah.
There's some things that you'll pick up here and there, like you might like do something like get a good idea from something, but you always do it your own way, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of respect for that.
I appreciate it. There's a couple bars I want to point out, all right? As I said snapping on shit like on Wednesday. I like that line. You know what I mean? Because Wednesday she was snapping on shit with a snap. Now I like that. Other one I said another bar I said I like is just cause I don't need you, that don't mean you gotta fold on me. These Ray-Ban niggas, I see through these niggas perfectly. like just cause I don't need you, that don't mean you gotta fold on me. They got Ray-Bans that fold. They don't. I don't got to explain. They don't understand what I'm saying. They don't understand. You know what I mean? But sometimes niggas get mad when you ain't hitting them up enough, or you ain't like hanging out with them or something. Like I ain't even do nothing bad to you, but now cause I'm doing something different, and we're not hanging out how we used to, you act like something bad happened. Like I ain't do nothing bad to you. Like just cause I don't need you, that don't mean you gotta fold on me. Like come on, or I'm doing something that we're not talking right now. That don't mean nothing bad happened. But
right,
when people see you doing good and y'all not as close as y'all used to be, they find any reason to feel like there's some animosity there, just cause they want to be close to you again, cause they feel like they missed out on a beneficial relationship that they didn't see the need to nurture at the time, and now they're wishing that they did. You know what I mean? But that's all right. That doesn't mean that there's beef between y'all. But anyway, shout out to Ben Wednesday. let's get into this Andrew Tate now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm gonna just play the video. I'm gonna play the video. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna tell you the impression, the what I felt like from this video. You know what I'm saying? Like my reaction.
Okay, girl to work for you, haven't fucked. So the recruitment process is the same as the PhD course. You message them on Instagram. The PhD course is my recruitment system. I don't mention webcam until after I've had sex with the girl. If you're on dates and you're trying to mention it and shit, it just doesn't work. It puts them off. I'd never do that. That's disgusting. I'm not a whore. It's just not gonna work. You continue as normal, no mention of webcam. You fuck the girl. After you fuck the girl, you do the PhD test. If she passes the PhD test and she wants to be with you, then you start mentioning things like, yeah, but you're always busy. You're always at work. You can come work for me. So, as I said, you cannot try and approach girls to do webcam. Hi, do you want to do webcam? It's bullshit. It doesn't work. No one's going to say yes. And any girl who does say yes is doing it. She doesn't like you. She doesn't know you. She doesn't love you. She's saying yes purely for money. I'm going to sneeze. Any girl who wants money that bad is going to skank you and leave you when she realizes you get a big cut of it. So even if you do get a girl to say yes that way, even if you do say to a girl, look, let's make some money, she's only in it for the money. She's not in it to please you. And if she's only in it for the money, she's going to get pissed off with her cut. Because they're going to Google up how much a token's worth, how many tokens they made, and all that shit. They're going to get pissed off with their cut. Remember the tax thing, so you only pay them 30% instead of 50%. It's important for your profitability. So you don't want a girl who's in it for money. You want a girl who's in it to be with you. So you meet a girl, you take her.
Hold on a second. So there's a little bit more to this.
How old is this video, and where did you find it? Those are my two first questions.
This video is older, and I had to look it up because it resurfaced. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It is a bit older because you see he has hair here, and he's bald, I believe, right now mostly. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. What he's talking about here, even hypothetically, let's say what he's saying here is true, and this is how he grew his thing. The reaction videos, the reason I'm glad I got this video, not the reaction videos, but I've seen the reaction videos. Everyone is saying, and it's true, what this is pimping. This is pimping. You know what I mean? Like, this is pimping. You figure out the way to make them feel like they need you. You find girls with the right psychological makeup, but here's the thing. In my opinion, he's not chaining up anyone. He's not really beating anyone for real. You know what I mean? He's just talking. He's moving his mouth.
But he is methodically trying to get them to do what he wants them to do.
All he's doing is moving his mouth and getting them to agree to things.
But you can't tell me that, like, as a human, you know that that's wrong.
I know that. Here's the thing.
Answer me. As a human, you know that's wrong. Any human with, like, being born and raised in a regular society knows that what he's talking about right there is wrong.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility. You have the ability. Okay. You have the social intelligence.
Now that we've agreed upon that, go on.
You have the emotional intelligence and the verbal communicational intelligence to manipulate a certain percentage of the female psyche of the population to do these things based on just purely, what he's describing here, just talking, emotional connection, sex, whatever the thing. But he's literally, they say, the human trafficking using the lover boy method. And literally what if they say that, and this what he's describing, it does describe like the lover boy method. But like my question is like, is there no way to like all right, hypothetically, like, all right, it's wrong to manipulate. We can say that, right? I understand, right? But the thing is this: if he's just taking pretty women that are making not that much money, whatever they're doing right now, you know what I mean, and like convincing them to make more money than they're making right now, and just give him most of it, but still they're still making more money than they are right now. Otherwise, they would probably quit. You know what I mean? And like he's not hurting them hypothetically, and not I believe that at some point he either
He's
does threaten
taking
violence.
advantage of them. What do you not understand about that? Like,
But I'm saying, is there no nice way to do it? Like what? It's like
the first way is the nice way to do it, and he's afraid that they're gonna take away part of his cut. That's what he's saying. Like he's like, yeah, you know, like you could just like go to them and be like, hey, you know, do you want to do webcamming? And he's like, nah, yeah, but those girls, even if they say yes, they're gonna want more of a cut. So that's basically him saying he knows he's taking advantage of.
So
them,
you
but
mad he's trying to
doing it
manipulate
anyway.
the situation into a better? It's like
Yeah.
it's like a con man, right? It's like calling people to try to scam up money. Don't get me wrong, they're bad for doing it. You shouldn't be calling people trying to scam money out of them. But at the same token, if all I do is call your phone and tell you I'm your grandson and I need some money and I'm in a bad situation, and then you cash at me $500, and then I go, thanks, grandma, and I hang up, like, bro, what I did was wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean? But at the same, all I did was talk. All I did was talk. Like, how big of a crime is that? How big of a crime is that?
I'm sorry, but
that's
like,
bad though. You shouldn't do it though. You
shouldn't say that.
I wouldn't do it.
That is such a bad look. No.
I wouldn't do it.
The fact that you said, even with not only the Andrew Tate situation, but what you just said right there as an example, and you said all I did was talk. All I did was talk, bro. Go to court and say that shit. Go to court and fucking put your ass in jail.
I got freedom of speech, and I used my freedom. I didn't threaten anybody,
bro. Yeah, go ahead. Represent yourself in court and say some dumb shit like that. You go straight to jail. This is why people misrepresent. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. But look, man.
All I know is that I just
clearly that's wrong. I'm gonna shut up. Go
How
ahead,
do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like it's the worst thing in the world? I'm not saying it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying of all the things you could do, he was talking to people and getting them to do stuff. Man, he got to lock this guy up, man. He got to just put a muzzle on him. Just put a muzzle on him. He just keeps convincing people
like
to do
purposely
things
having
and get his
sex
money.
with girls to get them to fall in
not
love
raping
with
them,
him.
no. Not raping them, no.
Shush. He was purposely having sex with girls, getting them to fall in love with him, so that he could manipulate them and make more money out of them than if he was just to directly ask them to webcam for him. So yes, that's fucked up. In my opinion. You asked for my opinion, there it is.
So a girl sees a guy that has a lot of money and says, if I just walk up to that guy with a lot of money and say, hey, let me get some money, he's not like just going to give it to me. So let me walk up to him and pretend I'm sexually attracted to him. You know what I mean? Pretend like we have some organic spark or something. And like,
so you're asking me if I think that's wrong? Then yes.
Be real freaky, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, it's what women do all the time. Pretend something to try to extract resources from men. They do it all the time. All the time. It's called dude simping. You thought she liked you. You thought I was feeling you? Nigga, you bought me lunch. That's it. That's it. Like, they make a song out of it. And it's a game. Women manipulating men.
Simping and pimping.
Women. So simping, men paying hundreds of dollars to women that sit there and go,
thousands.
That's fine. That's fine. No one's mad about the female pimping all the men out of their money. No one's mad about that. But one guy talks to, like, whoa, like, come on, like, the other side no one gives a fuck about men. I'm just saying that
it's not really so much that, but it's like kind of how he's like talking about it, you know? Like, it's like nonchalant nonsense. It's all
at least these girls get some dick at the end of the day. These men don't even get no pussy. These men don't even get no pussy. And they don't even get to make money. They just get money taken from them. They get no pussy. They're just sad with their dick in their hand. That's all they got. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, what about the other side? You never hear about the other. It's literally a business, bro. You know, I'm just saying, you can't, a man just talking to, Like, why is pimp? It's such a bad. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna leave it
Both
alone.
sides
I'm gonna
are
leave it alone.
wrong.
Except that one is going to jail, and
Just
the other one, no one gives a
two
fuck about.
wrongs doesn't make a right. Come on, didn't you go to kindergarten?
It's like O said it. O said when I go to strip club. This is a O was on the podcast before. A smart man. O said when I go to the strip club, I take out $100, maybe $2, and I leave my wallet at home, not in the car, not on my pocket. I leave my wallet at home, because let me tell you something. When you go into these clubs, these some beautiful women, bro, and they just come at you with the pheromone. They will get the money out of you. That's their job. That's their job. Whatever mental manipulation that Andrew Tate is doing, that we are then gonna call him a bad person for using. Those females in the strip club are using the female version of that to the 10th fold. They're fucking naked right here. The best version of a female you could fucking want right here, sitting there calling you, saying your name in all little hushed little tones and shit. It's the devil itself, right? You just, and you're helpless. You're helpless. You fuck around and go to one of those spots and they take you in a back room. No one else around, Big Papa. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah. O said, listen.
No one else around, Big Papa.
Don't take the money out. Don't take the, because you'll give it up. You'll give it up. Whatever you got, you'll give it up, bro. He said you'll give it up. Telling you these girls are good, brother. These girls are good. She might give you head, nigga. She might even give you head if that's what it takes. If that's what it takes, she gonna get that money out, bro. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap, bro. And it's like, dog, man. It's a rough. These women they're just like this, but the female version, and they're just allowed to be that, and it's fine. They're allowed to.
We cannot admit that it's wrong. Both of them is wrong, and two wrongs don't make a right.
But one is going to jail, and the other one is just.
I'm just saying, I think he's going to jail for. Look at the way he is, bro. He's got like his fucking hands together, like he's all business talk right now. He's just anyway, like casually talking about it.
I'm gonna let the rest
on video. Like I just feel like, you don't see this. You can't just Google like videos of strip clubs. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can.
You see some stuff, but you ain't gonna see like the whole back room getting a blowjob dealio. They're not gonna let you play No. So it's just like, to me, it's really just him being so public and casual about it. That's what's getting him in trouble.
And there's niggas I know that know strip clubs. If you can go to this one, you can fuck on these hoes. Yeah, like, oh, so they know the spots, they know the thing, they know the game. There's a game here. Like, anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna let a little more of the video play, because
on dates, you fuck her, whatever. She passes the PhD test. Then you start saying things like, "Oh yeah, but you're always working. I have to do some traveling, and you can't come. I want to bring you with me." Traveling's a great one, because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. And you're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So, okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen. Come, let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. Your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. My first girl was so good, it was easy. My girl would sit there and go, oh my God, before this I was a waitress and it was shit, and now I do this and I make so much money, and the guys all love me and they adore me, and on my birthday they send me presents, and I get so much money, blah, 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 and it's so much fun, and we stay at home, and da-da-da-da, and we're going to go to Thailand soon, or we're going to be working in Thailand, and we're going to stay there for as long as we want, you should come with us, it's going to be so much fun, da-da-da-da, martinis, 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 bang, threesome. Slam them both, your bottom bitch knows, this girl's like, okay, well I'll try it. Put both girls on camera together the first day, so the new girl can sit there and just sit with the other girl and get drunk. Give them a bottle of vodka, put on the fucking chatterbait, 100 tokens per shot. The guys will send loads of money to get the girls drunk, because guys like drunk girls. Girls will sit there, get drunk, have a great time. You say it's your new job now. You haven't go to work ever again. That's how you recruit girls. Do not recruit girls any other way.
I mean, I'd be damned if it don't sound like it would work, but you can say what you want. But
like you heard him say, like, you know, it's important to have your first girl
the bottom bitch. The bottom bitch. Now, if you don't know nothing about pimping, you know the bottom bitch.
He's talking about training girls and stuff like that. Like, bro, I'm telling you, that is why he's getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
It's just the way that he's talking about it, how casual and nonchalant he is, and how business approach he is. It's like he's talking like he has no soul. Like he doesn't care about other humans. It doesn't matter to him. He's there to make money, and that's all it is. It doesn't matter. You know, so that's the problem. I'm just letting you know.
I understand. But look, but I'm just saying, from what I originally said, the reason why I came across this and I said, I'm looking at it and I'm like, so this is what they're saying, and I can't deny the fact that he is pimping. So he's pimping these girls to do the webcam thing. Obviously, his bottom bitch and all of that. Like, all right, so this means he's like not like on the up and up, not a fully good person, maybe, probably. You know what I mean? But no one's a full good person. You know what I mean? But you know, at the end of the day, like the Bible, you know what I mean? You could take the good, you leave the bad out. You know what I mean? There's plenty of bad things in the Bible that if you were to listen to would lead you to, end up in jail as well. You know what I mean? Like just, hey man, you know what I mean? I don't think you gotta throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Him still telling you to work out or become your best self or find a new way to get revenue and get self sufficient and some of the other stuff you were saying, like those are all still good advice. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to recruit women and get them about this. Maybe this ain't the advice you need to take. You know what I mean? Although it still sounds like solid advice if you were looking for advice on the subject. But but no, this is frowned upon. You know what I mean? This is when you're trying to provide too much value to your listeners. You know what I mean? Like this is what just come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like me trying to tell you the best porn sites. There's some things I gotta let you find out on your own. I can't be providing you all everything that's going on here. You know what I mean? Can't tell you to watch this week the porn version. I'm not gonna a lot of things there. I just block it out. I got amnesia when it comes to. I don't even remember what it was there. You know what I mean? But I'll play this one last thing, man. Cause the top G still got some supporters, man. Top G still got some supporters, man. As this dude saying free Top G in the streets, man. It was a couple of them and a couple other places, man. Trying to say free Top G, you know what I mean? But yeah. All in all, he's probably not a great person. You know what I mean? And I just hope though he like makes it out though low key. You know what I mean? Because all in all, I think he's a good influence for the most part. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was. It's not like his major content I've seen about him was him teaching people how to pimp. Like, nah, he wasn't like really talking about that. That came out later on about this, but that came out like now when they're trying to disparage him. But like when I was listening to his, he wasn't like telling him in every episode, and this is how you smack the bitch, was yacked up. Like he wasn't doing that all the time. Like he wasn't doing that. That wasn't really his content like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I was trying to look up. I was trying to look up something. I'm trying to remember it. All right, I got you. Anyway, man, crazy ass stories going on. Oh yeah, I remember. It's Apple. You know what? Fucking, I'm going right to their website. You know what I'm saying? So you're not a fan of Apple, are you, buddy?
I mean, I have an iPhone, but I just don't like the way that they're all collecting data and all that nonsense.
Nah, this one of the best ones
stuff fingerprint stuff and the facial recognition thing and all that stuff. I don't know.
They got a new MacBook Pro that they just had out, that they just released. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm finally working two jobs. Not right now, but I'm gonna start on the 28th. You know what I mean? And I just think that I'm gonna get an Apple device. You know what I mean? And I've been going back and forth about which one I was gonna get. You know what I mean? Because the cheaper option is this Mac Mini here. You know what I mean? Because this thing starts at $600. But when I was thinking about it, it's not really the cheaper option, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I buy this thing and I spec it out, bro, what you gotta consider is that the shit got no monitor, the shit got no keyboard, the shit got no mouse, the shit got no speakers. You know what I mean? It's just
Bare bones.
it's don't get you still get all the computer power, yeah, but it's in this box and you gotta buy all the shit that fucking makes it like the rest of the shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you want a computer that like has a monitor that could, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much. It's gonna end up at the end of the day costing more than one of these laptops. I feel like, you know what I mean. So I feel like I need an all-in-one solution for my first thing. I don't think I could get a little box and build and buy a bunch of that seems like a next level type thing to me. You know what I mean? To like build a whole like studio piece by piece and all of that stuff. For right now, I need a machine that could do it all in one piece. You know what I mean? Like so I am more leaning what I really want was an iMac, I was thinking. But at the same time, one that iMac is a little big and a little cumbersome. You know what I mean? For my setup right now, and also it's not powerful enough. Like this one has the M2 Pro. You know what I mean? Like all the videos I watched on the laptop before to say that that one is strong enough already. You know what I mean? So this one I know would be strong enough. You know what I mean to do all the 4K, all the editing, all of that shit. You know what I mean? So, but here's the problem. The price on these things, man. Oy vey. You know what I mean? Do you know what the price is on these things?
A lot.
Yeah, look at them prices.
Oh my god, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like Apple. And they really just they don't give you enough, I feel like, for what they're charging you for. Like
Man. So the base, let me see, the 14-inch. Yeah, the 14-inch. This is the base model. So this is the cheapest, smallest MacBook Pro. All right. And this is the M2 Pro chip. So this is the 2000. It's the lowest thing they're giving you is 16 gigabytes. It's the lowest. Half a terabyte of storage is the lowest that they're giving you. You know what I mean? This is the lowest version right here. Right. And I remember them being reviews of this exact version of, but you know, in 2021 when it was the M1 Pro, the lowest version of the MacBook Pro, and I watched about 5 different videos, all trying to see and trying to ask the same question: is this enough to edit 4K? Is this enough to edit 4K in Final Cut? Is this enough to edit 4K? And they all edited in 4K and doing the motion and shit, and they all said it was good and it was enough. They loved the display. It was mini LED. It was one of the best displays in the laptop. They all gave it the raving reviews, right? And this one is only better. So to me, all of those reviews that said that that laptop was good, this laptop can only be better. They're either that good or better. You know what I'm saying? So, but and if I the other thing about this price is that if I buy this thing, I don't gotta go buy a mouse. I don't gotta buy a monitor. I don't go buy speakers. That's it. That's it. Like, I buy this. I buy this. But here's the problem. I need the software too, man. I need the software too.
yeah.
When you really trying to spec these things out, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's really a problem. It's really a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm gonna leave all that alone. The moment you try to touch any of that, it's plus $300. I ain't touching none of that. I ain't touching none of that. But part of me, I ain't gonna lie, wants to get a little more RAM, you know, than just 16. 16 is like the bare minimum these days. I feel like the like, you know, but $400. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Storage. I'm definitely not gonna spend money on storage because they charge too much for storage, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna leave all that alone because look, Final Cut Pro. That's an expense that I have to take because that's literally the reason why I'm fucking buying this thing in the first fucking place. You know what I mean? Is to be able to do video editing. You know what I mean? So even if I get the base MacBook Pro you see in here and I upgrade nothing else and just get Final Cut Pro, you know what I mean? That is, as you can see, 20. And you know something? Logic Pro. The app that I the shit that I use right now to edit the podcast, the audio version is Audacity. It's free, right? And it runs on very low things, and sometimes it's even a little choppy. I refuse to believe that Logic Pro can't do everything Audacity can do, and then if not better. You know what I mean? Like if I took the audio file that Zoom is giving me and dropped it into Logic Pro, as opposed to dropping it into Audacity. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
Which means to me, and also for music production, because that's possible. And I think you can even make beats with Logic Pro for multiple reasons. The podcast for multiple reasons. I feel like Logic Pro is a more powerful audio program that I need to get in my life. You know what I mean? So for that reason, yeah, I need Logic Pro too. And just with that, it's $2,500. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive, man. That's like a fucking whole car.
It literally costs more than the car that I have now. I got the car that I had. I got for $1,500.
More than any car I think you've ever owned.
Yeah, the car that I flipped was $1,700. Yep.
These motherfuckers out here charging car prices for a computer. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I heard a YouTuber, right? He was saying that and he's a YouTuber. He has like 300,000-400,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? And he does this gadget shit. He was doing a review on it, like, you know, reviewing the announcement that just came out. And he said that he's gonna get a copy to review and gonna return it, whatever, for the sake of making a YouTube video. But he says he's not personally gonna buy one for himself personally to upgrade, because he said he has the M1 Pro, like the one that came out in 2021, and he says that it's not enough of an upgrade for him to feel like he needs to buy this one. Like, because he said when he got his, he said he fucking went fucking, I think he said he got, I'm gonna say 4 terabytes and shit. He said he spec'd his out, bro. I can't even, he spec'd his out, bro. He had like 64. I can't even do it all. Homie spent like at least 5 G's on his shit, man. I ain't ever gonna do it. He spent like at least 5 G's on it. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying that his shit is so diesel and so spec'd out. He's still Gucci. He doesn't think that it will give him that much of a performance boost. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, for CharlieGtv, I can't wait to buy one of these things, man, for real. You know what I mean? The laptop that I got right now is not cutting it. You know what I mean? But Colin, what laptop would you recommend? You know what I mean? What laptop would you recommend? Colin's not there. Colin.
Oh, my mic was muted. Whoops. But I don't know, man. Like the laptop I had, it was good for a long time, but it's starting to not be so good, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't have enough knowledge to really suggest the right thing to you. But I mean, I've heard good things about MSI. I've heard good things about I was gonna say Alienware, but then again, I've heard people say not so good things about Alienware. To be honest, MSI is like a gaming laptop. You can get a good MSI laptop for like $500, which I feel like is a really good price for a medium like level laptop. You know, you're not gonna get anything that's blowing anything out of the water, but it's not gonna blow up trying to run something.
What about it's called the Razer laptops? The Razer.
Razer is pretty good. They make really good mouses. I have a Razer mouse right now. And they make really good keyboards as well, I've heard.
Oh no, Razer's not they're not coming down on them prices, huh? They said
yeah, they're expensive as well.
They said you gotta pay the big boy money. Does Razer offer anything that is maybe not that expensive?
I'm not sure. You know, you could try and look it up.
Man, it'd be looking bleak for people trying not to spend a fortune out here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What is the Blade 14? All right, it got a low number. It's got a $2,000. $2,000. They want $2,000 for this. What is it supposed to do? Is it gonna rub my balls though? Is that what gonna get? 165 refresh rate, ultra thin and fast. That's what I gotta charge. So I look at that price, right? That's more than my MacBook that I was trying to get specced out. You know what I
But
mean?
what about the specs on that? So like if you compared it to the MacBook, is it comparable?
Hmm. It's funny you say that. Let me pull this up here. Let me get the Apple going over here. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if it's exactly comparable, but I do think they both have 16 gigabytes of RAM. You know what I mean? I know for sure
Yeah, that's
though.
an important thing.
I know for
What about the
sure.
processor?
Well, it's hard to say because it's Apple's.
Oh, they have their own little terminology
Yeah,
for
they
things.
they have their own silicon, so it's not even like they're not even using. I'll use the base model because um even though that one costs a little bit more, you know what I mean? How could I let me see yours. 21. Yeah, it's still yours does cost a little bit more. I don't know what I could add to make mine cost a little bit more. $400, that's too much more, right? Yeah, that's too much more. That's too much more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I could $300 is too much more. All right, I could give a little more storage. You know what I mean? How much does that make the price? All right, that's about the same. That's within $10. That's within $10. Because that's all that was about to give you extra too is that little 1 terabyte of storage. You know what I mean? But all right, now look, now we got both of them. Now, which one would you buy if you had $2,200? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And you listen, you're not trying to game. You're trying to run a YouTube channel. All right, that's your main. You're trying to run a YouTube channel and do video editing
Okay,
and do
16 gigabytes of memory, 1 terabyte of storage, adapter, display. It's not really showing me like. Oh, there we go. 16 core GPU, 16 core neural engine, 10
yeah.
core CPU. I don't even know what any of that really means.
All
Scroll
right,
down
let's
a
see
little
how
bit.
many. My bad, my bad. Um, yeah, it's just got a 10 core CPU and a 16 core GPU. You know what I mean?
I really don't know what any of that means,
But
honestly.
no, no, no. But you haven't watching the videos then. But now let me see how many. Let me see if it specifies as how many. Let me see. The Ryzen 9 core. Yeah, let me see. This one
Well,
says it has an 8
3070
core.
Ti is a fucking really expensive graphics card. Like right there, the very first thing about this item, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti.
Mm-hmm.
Just type that in. Google that. That graphics card alone, I know, is like almost $1,000.
Oh my god.
Or it was when it was brand new. I don't know how old that is.
How many GPU cores? 8 GPU. I'm trying to see
100
because
frames per second at 1440p is also really impressive for a laptop, especially.
8 core CPU. You know what I mean? It's not telling me much about the GPU because just ju- just on the CPU, they're getting beat in the head because we got a 10 core CPU over here. You know what I mean? And they're ranting and raving about the 8 core CPU. You know what I mean? I don't think that they're really gonna fuck with Apple like that on the CPU. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
but their best hope is this in Xvidea GeForce to come in hard with the GPU side of things. You know what I mean, with the graphics and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they're not exactly telling me exactly how many cores they're using in that fancy little device. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I couldn't answer
They're
that
not
for
they're
you
not they're
either.
not they're not exactly letting me know what's going on there. But it's all good. It's all good, man. 16 gigabytes of RAM still. I don't know, man. The fact that the other one I know could run video games could give me a slight edge in some regards. You know what I mean? I want both of them. I want both of them. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, for me being a productive guy, trying to run a business, all of that stuff, I want as much of my stuff on Apple, stuff encrypted, because Apple has stuff encrypted on this thing. They do certain things. You talk about security. Apple is one of some of the securest devices to have your shit on, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? So with me building with that, you know what I'm saying? I do want to start building in the Apple ecosystem and have my, but at the same time, I do just for like gaming and Xboxing and just like I'm gonna end up buying one of them. I was gonna buy like an Asus, a better version of the laptop I have now, maybe like an HP. Would you ever buy like just a laptop for like hypothetically, right? What if I wanted to buy your ass a laptop, right? Like hold on, right? Because I was talking about buying because I could just buy your ass a webcam, right? You know what I'm saying? But some of these laptops, I wonder how much they're a piece of shit or not. You know what I mean? I really wonder. You know what I mean? Like this that one only got 11 reviews, man. That's got to be a piece of shit. Yeah, $500 laptop. That's got. But you said what brand you said had a good laptop for $500?
MSI.
MSI. Hope MSI is on. I hope they're on. Oh, that's not. That is not what Colin told me I was charging. Oof. Um. All right, you're getting a little bit better, but still. 2022, huh? 16 gigabyte. What are they trying to tell? They're trying to tell
Nah,
me.
you could find one for like $600 or less. Go to the price. Can't you change by price? Like
There you
that.
go.
There you go. See?
Can it game though for real?
It's got an NVIDIA GeForce graphics card. It's only a 1650, but that's about half of what the other one is. But it's also about a quarter of the price. Yeah, $600.
I think you got to get this one right here. I mean, this one right here is probably that price, probably that one.
Yeah, sometimes you got to find that median.
Released in 2022. You know what I mean? This one right here. This one claims it could game to some degree. You know what I mean? I'd be interested in this as a laptop. You know what I'm saying? Like because I wouldn't want to buy the what they call the MacBook Air, right? I don't want that one because it doesn't have enough power and doesn't make me feel like it's gonna really do my thing. And it's not playing games either. There's no point in me owning it for real, so I wouldn't buy it. But this right here to have as a game that like when I want to go over my girl's house and fucking cloud game on Xbox and connect the controller, or when I want to go, do some dumb shit with a laptop. I'll take this one with me outside, and then when I want to have to really edit and do the podcast and everything for real, you know what I'm saying? I'll just keep that super expensive computer inside the house. I'll maybe take it from my bedroom to like the living room. That's about as far as
which is where a computer like that should be, is in the house.
You know what I mean? But this one here, you know what I mean? It's probably a good computer. You know what I mean? It's probably a good computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get the music going, man. You really think Andrew Tate's a bad guy? He ain't even do nothing, man.
Do I really think Andrew Tate's a bad guy? I tell you what,
he's not a good.
Andrew Tate
what percentage? What percentage
of
good to bad? What percentage of good to bad?
I would say it's pretty steep for my guy Andrew Tate, man. We're looking like maybe, and this is only because I was raised a Christian man and I'm supposed to believe everyone's got a little bit of good in them. I'm gonna give him 10% good, 90% bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna give him like 75, 70, 30. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Seeing the way he talks, especially that video, was pretty bad. But I've seen other ones where he just has this demeanor. I really feel like he could care less. Like he could be like a serial killer or something like that.
Good.
Or something like, I don't know, man. He's very devious.
I wouldn't. Depending, there's some videos there. He is very.
He has very little regard for like other humans. You know.
He doesn't. I've heard enough of his rhetoric to understand why that is not fully inaccurate. that's not fully inaccurate. You know what I mean?
And he's got a shit ton of money, bro. He could like be Batman or something and do some fucking crazy shit.
He probably would have tried. But anyway,
you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, I did a bad job of getting the music on because I was getting distracted because you was killing my guy. He was killing my guy. But listen, man, I wish you and Andrew Tate a long life. You know what I mean? I hope that one day you're looking back on this as an old man and Andrew Tate is free out there.
Lower that shit.
What do you think 80-year-old Colin would say to even older version of Andrew Tate that's like 100 years old? He's probably not gonna. But what would you say?
Man, you know, everybody's got a little bit of good in them. You know, you didn't really put your best foot forward up until this point where this podcast was released. Everybody's got another chance, though. You know, I hope it all works out for you, and maybe put your best foot forward next time.
All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. You gave the motherfucker an olive branch. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Old ass Carl, bro. Listen, man. I hope you make at least $100 grand on your business, man. If you don't, then you gotta rob a bank and do something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be a regular nigga forever, man. Something gotta come. Something gotta happen. You know what I mean? Something. We're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Older Carl, I hope your hard work pays off. I do. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you're just gonna find a long cliff. You know what I mean? I'm playing. But anyway, man, listen. Thank you for coming through, Colin. I don't take it for granted, man. Thanks for coming through this week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We had a good time here. And with that, look, there's a lot of places your ears can be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.